Hey kiddos, welcome to the first assignment of our new unit where we are taking a look at time. Now, when we're looking at time, we can do it a couple of different ways. We can use words to express our time, we can use numbers to express our time, and we can calculate or add or subtract our time to see how much time has passed or how much time there is left in an event. So for this first one, we are using words to write the time shown on each clock. For this first one, we can say that this is 5 after 5, or if you wrote 5:05, that would also be fine. Over here, this is 11:35. Remember, spelling does not count. We're just practicing using our words. 8:45, we could do this two ways. We can say 8:45 like I just did. Or we can say that it is 8:45. So quarter, meaning 15 minutes before 9, 8:45, 15 more minutes till 9. This we would say 7:10. Or you could also say 10 after 7. Both of those would be correct. Down here, we can say 12 o'clock. If it is 12 o'clock during the day, we can say noon. If it is 12 o'clock at night, we can also call it midnight. So we have a couple of options for this: 12 o'clock, noon, or midnight. And then here we have 4:25 or 25 after 4. Both of those would be correct. All right, so faces, any questions on these? Please bring them with you to class. All right, so faces, taking a look at our second type of time where we are writing in words based on the time that is on the clock. So if we're looking, it is after the 1, because I'm looking at my hour hand, after the 1, not quite yet to the 2. So we're going to say it's 1. And then how far? We have 5, 10, 15. So this would be 1:15 if I wrote it in numbers, or 1:15 if I wrote it in words. Okay, over here, my hour hand is after the 6, but not to the 7 yet. So we're in the 6 o'clock hour. And my minute hand is on the 6. If I didn't know that was 30, I could say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 6:30, 6:30. Or we could say, sorry, I should have written that in letters, 6:30. Or we could say 6:30. Down here, my hour hand is after the 2, but not yet to the 3. So we're in the 2 o'clock hour. And which minute are we on? We have 5, 10, 15, 20. So 2:20 or 2:20. Popping over here. My hour hand is after the 10, but not quite till the 11. So 10 o'clock. And then we have how many minutes? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So 10:40, I could write it as 10:40, or I can say 20 minutes to 11. Lots of options, right? All right, hour hand. Boop, boop. Between the 3, not quite to the 4, but we're getting close to the end of the hour, so be careful. We have how many minutes? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. This is 3:50 or 10 till 4. We can write out 3:50 or 10 till 4. All right, this one. We're getting close to the 10, but not there yet. So we're in the 9 o'clock hour. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So we can say 9:55 or 5 till 10. Should write that out. 5 till 10. Okay. Any questions? Bring them with you to class. All right, so faces, this time I gave you the words and I was asking for you to write the time in numbers. So 8:30 is the same as 8:30. Half past means 30 minutes. 7 o'clock, well, that looks like the double zeros. We know those double zeros tell us o'clock. Quarter, which is 15 minutes, past 9. So 15 minutes past 9, 9:15. 10 minutes to 4. So if it's not quite 4 yet, we're in the 3 o'clock hour, and 10 minutes before would be 3:50. 25 minutes to 3. I got really tricky on you guys. It's not 3 yet. It's only 2. 25 minutes before, 2:35. If you weren't sure, you could always draw your clock and say, okay, this is 30. This is 35. At 35, we have 25 more minutes until the hour. And then 15 past 5, 5:15. Any questions, sweet faces? Bring them with you to class. All right, love bugs, this time I gave you a clock and I asked you to tell me about a time in the future or a time in the past. So we're looking at our clock and it says, what will the time be in 15 minutes? So if I add 15 minutes or I count 15 minutes, this is plus 5 minutes, this is plus 10 minutes, this is plus 15 minutes. So my minute hand would be here. The time then would be 8, 5, 10, 15, 20. Be 8:20. Over here, what will the time be in 45 minutes? So looking at my clock, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So my hour hand will be pointing here. So that would be 5, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. 5:55. I could also take my time and say, well, it's 5:10. If I add 45 minutes, what time would it be? 5:55, because we'd still be in the same hour, so we can add them. What time was 30 minutes ago? So thinking backwards. Right now, it's 1:30. If I go backwards 30 minutes, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It tells me 30 minutes ago is 1 o'clock. Or I could say 1:30, take away 30 minutes, leaves me with 1 o'clock. What will the time be in 1 hour? Well, right now it is 2, 5, 10, 15, 20. And if I go 1 hour forward, it's going to be 3:20. I can count that one up pretty easily. Adding an hour is just changing the hour. The minute stays exactly the same. What was the time 20 minutes ago? So I need to go backwards 20 minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20. So it would have been 3 o'clock hour, and then 5, 10, 15, 20. 3:20 would have been the time 20 minutes ago. Or my clock is on 3:40. I subtract 20 minutes. The time is 3:20. Options. What was the time 40 minutes ago? Now, this one was super sticky because we are going to be changing some hours. We're going to be changing some hours, okay? So for this one, it's currently 9:15, right? It's currently 9:15 and we're changing our hours. We're going back 40 minutes. So I need to count backwards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, which means that my clock, my hour hand would be moving back because right now it's 9:15 and I'm going to go back 40 minutes. So if I go back a half hour or even in 15-minute jumps to 9 o'clock, that's 15 minutes. To 8:45, that's 30 minutes. Another 10 would be 8:35. And if I count over to here, this is 30, this is 35. 8:35 is my time. Okay? That one was a super sticky one, but we have the tools in our toolkit. All right. It is 9 o'clock. What time will it be in 25 minutes? Let's get our number line up. So if I'm starting at 9 o'clock and I'm moving forward 25 minutes, let's do jumps. So 10 minutes would take me to 9:10. Another 10 minutes would take me to 9:20, and 5 minutes would take me to 9:25. I could also say I'm in the 9 o'clock hour. I'm adding 25 minutes. My time would be 9:25. Brad started his homework at 3:15. When he finished, it was 4:05. How long did it take him to do his homework? So if I went from 1 hour, 3:15 to 4:15, that's too big. So it's going to be less than an hour. So let's do our jumps. I'm going to jump 30 minutes. 3:15 add 30 minutes is going to be 3:45. Then I'm going to do another jump. I want to get to 4 o'clock. That's going to take me another 15 minutes. So 3:45 to 4 o'clock is 15 minutes. 5 more minutes to get to 4:05. So I have 30 minutes plus 15 minutes plus 5. That gives me 10, 3, 4, 5. It took him 50 minutes. 50 minutes. If it is 8:35, what time was 45 minutes ago? Now I see that my minutes here are smaller than here, so I'm going to be changing hours. So if I go from 8:35 to 8 o'clock, that's 35 minutes. I need 45, so I need 10 more. So I'm going to jump back 10 more minutes. My hour is going to be 7, and I'm going to have 50 minutes. So it takes 7:50 would be 45 minutes ago. Okay. If I wanted to subtract it, I could, but I have to borrow. And remember, borrowing with time is sticky because we're borrowing 60 minutes. Okay. So if you are one that feels comfortable with borrowing, that is fine. I think with this one specifically, the number line would be really helpful. Mandy has a softball game that ended at 8:30. If it started at 6 p.m., how long was her game? This one I can do a straight subtraction. 6:30 minus 6 p.m. It's going to be 2 hours and 30 minutes. If I wanted to do the jump, 8:30, 7:30, that's 1 hour. 6:30, that's 2 hours. And to get to 6 p.m., that's another 30 minutes. So 2 hours and 30 minutes. It is 1:15. What time will it be in 30 minutes? So I'm going to add 30 minutes to this. And when I do, I have 1:45. It'll be 1:45. Robert drove for 1 hour and 15 minutes. If he left the house at 10:45, what time did he arrive at his destination? 10:45. We are adding an hour and 15 minutes. So if I jump 1 hour, that would be 11:45. That leaves me with 15 minutes. 45 plus 15 minutes is going to be 12 o'clock, right? 45 is quarter till. He's going to get there at 12 o'clock. Any questions, sweet faces? Bring them with you to class.